So on this one we're just going to look at pruning some dogwood. This is Cornus sanguinea, midwinter fire. You can see it's got quite big now, and what we can do is cut that back to a stool. When I say stool, we're going to just cut it back to, in this particular case, about 450mm high. You can cut them right back to the actual stool, which is lower, right just above the ground. But to start off with here, we're just going to remove a little bit of this old growth here from the euphorbia griffii fireglow, and we'll just, so we can see what we're doing. We're going to have to be a bit careful because the euphorbia is starting to grow, and it is a beautiful plant, that lovely red colour. So we'll just get rid of some of this, pull that out, and then we can see exactly what we've got. Cut away the cornus on the front, so this can just be cut straight down. And the reason we cut cornus back is because if we do, you'll get better colour in the stems. You get a bigger leaf and better colour in the stems for the autumn. So that's the main reason. Some gardeners like to leave a few stems, leave them long so that you've got something to look at, because it does take 3 or 4 months for the stems to grow back, and it's mainly the winter where they come into their own and they look good. It's a little bit bigger than pencil thickness, so I'm going to use the loppers and we're going to just cut that straight back. Now of course you can actually use these to do a bit of weaving, and so you don't necessarily want to just chuck them or chip them. You can use these and make yourself a plant support. So we'll put that to one side. This rose is growing through here, which I don't really need that there, so I'm just going to prune that away. We'll just cut it that way. That's it, cut that. Just chop it a few times to get it out. Let's pull that out. Now we can get out the plant. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it back to about here just to get some nice shoots coming from it. So we'll just prune that. And just support it so it doesn't snag and rip back. And that will... So there we are, so that's starting to look a little better. Now what we've got to do is we've got to have a look at the rose and see what we're going to do with that. Now that's quite an old branch, so that's one that's going to come out. So we'll take that out next with the loppers. I'm leaving this one just going to be like a spray at the top of the dogwood, but what I am going to do is to take out part of this one, which is the older part. I'll let the other piece go and run along the wall for that now. Just tidied that up quite a bit. Just going to cut a little bit of this ivy away to stop it getting rampant at the base here. Pull that away. That area. Tied it up. Just needs a good bit of fork in at the back of the border, just to get that nice and tidy.